In this video, I'm going to ask, are we seeing the first signs of an emerging markets currency crisis as the second order effects of this Iran war really start to take hold? So what I'm talking about is we've known for a couple of weeks now that some countries, for example, some Gulf states are suffering from a shortage of dollars. They've asked Scott Bessent to open up swap lines to try and get some dollars in because the lack of oil flowing means that they don't get dollars in. Now, there are other countries too that have a similar situation for similar reasons. And that is, for example, India. We know that because the price of oil is so high and they are a massive importer of oil, their dollar reserves are falling sharply. Now, over the weekend, we saw Prime Minister Modi ask the Indian population to postpone buying gold because essentially they just don't have the dollars and they're asking people not to buy dollar-denominated assets right now, such as gold. And we saw the effect on gold on Monday morning, fell over 1% on that news. This morning, we've seen India now announce doubling the tariffs on gold and silver imports. Again, the same thing. They're running out of dollars. They're trying to stop people from buying gold and silver. If we look at the currency market now as well, Indian rupee is falling quite sharply. Another country to watch, interestingly enough, is South Korea, where the won is starting to fall again quite sharply in recent days. And yesterday, South Korean bond yields, 10-year bond yields, rose by over 10 basis points, which is a very significant move. So the second order effects of what's happening in Iran, the lack of a proper deal, is causing now this dollar shortage. And in the past, for example, the late 90s, we did see some emerging markets and Asian in particular currency crises because of shortage of dollars in those countries. So definitely something we must watch for. On top of that, we have other second order effects such as fuel shortages, potentially leading to mine closures and therefore shortages of some minerals and metals. So metal markets are being pulled and pushed by all of these second order effects. So for now, I think it's really important that we watch how this develops. President Trump seems to have run out of ideas in terms of trying to get a deal with Iran. He's off now to China to try and do some work there. And I think that there's a real impasse at the moment, a deadlock in the Iran situation. So every day that there isn't a proper resolution to the Iran situation, we are seeing some of these emerging markets slipping deeper and deeper towards a crisis.